welcome to yet another making a Pinterest inspired outfit. And this time there's two designs in here that I want to do. So let's see if we're lucky today or if I have to choose them again. I can't believe I was lucky. This is the one. We want to make wide leg jeans, a vest, and fleece sweater. Let's talk about the patterns. For the trousers, I made them already and I don't like them, so we're redoing them. I made them with the jeans foundation, and I'm thinking that I actually want to try to make them with the culotte foundation because I made some shorts with that foundation and they are so comfy around my crotch that that's all I want. I want wide leg trousers that are comfy. I don't want them to be jeans that are, you know, every time I sit, I have to bring them down. We don't want that. So we're going to have typical topical pockets for the jeans, belt loops, normal trousers. To be honest, I don't know how to describe them because they're normal. Then for the vest, I also want to make something super duper easy without any darts, nothing baggy, overfit, with two little pockets here with, I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a V neckline or a rounded neckline. We'll see about that. And it's not going to have a lining, and it's going to be finished with bias tape. So the easiest thing we can think of. And then finally, for the puffy fleece sweater, you know, sometimes I think, oh, I really like drafting the patterns myself. But there's this designer that I absolutely love her, is Ease & Stitches, and all her patterns are, they're so good. The instructions that you follow are so good. Everything is so good that I thought, why reinventing the wheel and making myself angry if she already has the pattern and I can just purchase it and make it. We have the pattern. I'm gonna go print it, and I'm also going to go and buy some more fabric and try not to get caught with pretty things. I just got home. I don't know if you can feel it. I don't know, can you hear my heart? And I thought I would do the unboxing of what I got because the guy at the shop gave me a lot of shit. Oh, this doesn't match, this doesn't match. I said I'm gonna finish it and I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna show you it's gonna match. Let's open the bag. Okay, so the thing is, I went there to just get jean fabric for my trousers, but I was there and I have been thinking. And I think you'll agree with me. You might not know, but I quit my job and Owen has been the biggest supporter ever. He's wonderful, wonderful. And I thought, I'm gonna make something for him, okay? So I saw this fabric and I thought of him. Now, I don't know if he's gonna like it, but I bought it. Look at this. I really like it. And then I was looking at zippers because this Polar Fleece thing has zippers, and the guy wanted me to get the green color, but I thought I want something more fun and I chose pink, and he said no. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick something more greenish, but they didn't have 3 zippers in the same green, so I just picked this. And he was like, oh my god, it's horrible. And I'm like, it's not that bad, is it? And then the problem that I see here is that I bought some elastic tape in this color that is kind of like the zipper, but not really. But it's close enough, no? I think overall, it's not as bad as he was saying, right? Anyway, I haven't printed the pattern yet because I don't know Owen's measurements by heart, so I have them written down. I'm gonna check what size I have to print. I'm gonna print it, I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna finish his and mine in one day. This is going to be the fabric for my trousers. It is a really nice gabardine. I went for jean fabric, but to be honest, they didn't have much, and the black jean that they have, I did not like. And the guy again was like, oh no, get this one. I don't know if I'm happy because it was double the price. So of course he wanted to sell me this, but I got it. And so you see the fabric for my fleece. This is the combination we have. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. Not that anyone has told me that it's bad, but I'm just trying to convince myself that I'm good at mixing colors. Anyway, Owen is colorblind, so I was telling the guy he's not even gonna know. Like, I can tell him it's purple and I could fool him. And now that I showed you all the fabrics for all the things, I haven't showed you yet the one for the vest. The story with the vests here is that I promised Owen I was gonna make him one last year for his birthday. His birthday is in July. So it's been a couple of months since then and I have not made it. I bought this. On my defense, I'm gonna say that I got pretty close. I made this and it doesn't fit him because he's very big up here and very thin down there. Not my fault. Not my fault. So then it has all these weird extra fabric around the armhole and it doesn't fit him. So I thought I'm going to use this fabric that is already kind of ruined for my vest. This is kind of like a waterproof quilted fabric. And I'm gonna make one my size with this fabric and another one for Owen's size on this fabric. For mine, we're gonna go wild, and for Owen's, we're gonna make a prototype because I don't want to ruin another fabric. Now we get into the worst part of this all, and it's assembling the stupid pattern. Do you remember when I told you that I was gonna cut everything and I was gonna finish sewing tonight? Well, I only cut the things. Another day, let's get this going. Owen caught me doing the deed, so I'm gonna show him.
The deed is not the right word.
What is it?
The deed means you're cheating on me.
So we're gonna record his reaction. Let's see if he likes it. I already know what he's not gonna like, so it's not finished, okay?
It's never finished with you, come on. It's your vest.
It's not the vest.
Your vest.
No.
What is it? Oh, oh wow! This is for me.
It's for you.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
because we're recording.
No, I do. When did you do this?
Video while you were napping.
Today?
Yeah.
Fair play.
I know exactly what you're not gonna like.
Why?
Because I know it. One.
It's a bit short.
I knew it.
But I hear I see that's trendy now, no? Short tops, yeah. Long t-shirts and short tops. I think.
Show them.
I think.
It looks pretty cool on camera, I have to say. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep it because this is so much better than mine.
You did well, huh?
I did well.
Good job.
And the guy said that this wouldn't match.
Well,
he told me it would look horrible.
He's stupid.
Right?
He's stupid.
It doesn't look horrible.
No, it's a great idea.
So tomorrow I'm gonna go to him.
It's impressive.
It's kind
it
of
was
like,
quick.
No, excuse me.
Oh, you were
While you were napping,
all
I did
my naps.
Yeah.
All my naps.
Owen
collectively.
Owen napped today twice for 45 minutes each.
2 sets of 45 minutes.
I've kind of finished mine now. I really don't understand how I'm supposed to put this fold over elastic. So next on my list is going to be the trousers. So right now in this mess, it's me making the pattern. We already have the front and we're finishing the back now. I was afraid of this. The pattern pieces do not fit my fabric. We're making the pants, so here's a quick tutorial on how to make them. Step number 1, pockets. Attach the facing to the linings. Number 2 is attaching the pocket to the front panel. Then you finish the front fly, attach the yoke and the back pocket to the back piece, and attach the two backs together. You attach front and back together, you try them on, and the last step is adding the waistband, the belt loops, and the button. I added the button. And look at what I did here. The belt loops are crossing each other because I thought, let's make it interesting. And I have to say, I really like them. I really like them. Very happy. They're huge, so I think the outfit I'm making is too oversized altogether. So I think these would look better with another type of t-shirt. But we're gonna continue, we're gonna persevere. And now for the last pattern, the vest. I'm really positive with this one because I have been making a lot of tests to learn more about the top patterns. And I have here the oversized pattern. And the only thing I have to do, I think, is change my shoulder size, and that's it. This is it. It's going to look very nice. Let's see if I can reuse the fabric that I messed up a while ago. Finally, I'm making something that is quick and easy. Let's see if it fits me. I don't know if I want to lower the neckline a little bit, but for the rest, we're finally done with all the pieces. And I have to tell you, I couldn't be happier. I could be a little bit happier, but overall, I couldn't be happier. I finished buttons, I finished hems, I finished belt loops. Who am I? First, we have the puff fleece by East Stitches. I made one for myself and another one for Owen. And something I've realized, I think I already knew, but I forgot about it, was how the bodies from men and women are different. So for women, for example, for the top pattern, we make the front longer because we have the bust and we have to account for that. And for the guys, it's the back. The back is longer. So because this is a pattern for women, when I made this one for Owen, when he put it on, his back was so short. I was like, what the hell? And as you can see, I matched some fabric to create this little extra at the back, and it fits him way nicer. Then I made this vest. I'm extremely proud of it. It was so easy, so fast. I think it took me 20 minutes to make and 10 minutes to pattern because I already had the basic pattern, of course. One thing I don't like about this vest is that the snap buttons are not snapping. I should have added interface or something, but I didn't want to add a lining, so then I didn't do it. And now if I close the button, it's very difficult to open it again without ripping the fabric. And some of the buttons don't close because I had to do it with the hammer and I don't know what's wrong. I don't know how to use a hammer. I don't know. These snap buttons are so complicated to use. I would love to buy one of those machines that you go like that, but I don't have it at the moment. And to be honest, I love it the way it is, so I don't think I'm ever gonna close it. I don't know why I would close it, but if I'm cold, this is not gonna save me from a sore throat, I can tell you that. And then the final piece are the culottes. I have to say, I love the fit, but I don't think they suit me at all. I see on Pinterest all these girls that wear baggy trousers and they look gorgeous on them, and to me it just looks like my knees are inwards. I don't like the style, but I love that the crotch depth is low because I either wear my pajamas or my jeans, and the jeans are always super tight and I don't like that. And these are the first pair of trousers that I have that are actually comfortable to wear. So it's a shame. One last thing, I was looking at Pinterest pictures and I was wondering, why does it look so good on all these girls, this culotte foundation? Because in all the pictures they're like this. Like if you're like this, they look a bit weird. A bit weird. Don't lie to me, they look a bit weird. But if you're like this, then they look good because they look like normal trousers, right? Photography is about tricking people to think they're gonna like these trousers, when in reality, they're not. They're not. I hope you like them though, because they're cute. So if you put the outfit together, I think it's too baggy for my liking and for my personal style. I think the trousers, for example, would look way better with a really tight t-shirt. But this is me, right? We all see fashion in different ways. I tried to be fashionable. Ain't happening. I'm still happy with how I am. But that's it, that's everything for today. As always, I'm going to add the patterns to my website, the trousers for sure, the vest also it's going to come, and the puff vest is from East Stitches, so I'm gonna link it down below. And if you want to see the final outfit, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is _Nuriamo, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.